Hi guys, this is Mayla. I'm back with a video. I am at my home in my garden today and I could not be happier. It is December the 20th, the Saturday before Christmas, and it is 56 degrees outside. We have had some very cold weather lately, very unusual for this time of the year in the season. So I have not been able to get out here because of the weather. Also, by the time I get off at night, it's dark outside. And then I've also, up until just before Thanksgiving, was busy over at the rental property. So my yard needs some attention. I only have about 45 minutes to an hour because in about 2 hours I have to meet someone over at the rental property to show them they want to come take a tour of the inside. So I'm going to give myself about 45 minutes to an hour to get a few things done. Just a little bit of cleanup. We're not going to plant anything today. We're not going to get too involved. But I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I have done briefly that I have not done on camera. I'm sorry, it's very windy today. I'm going to show you what I've done off camera the past couple of weeks, and then we're going to get started. Like I said, this is going to be a really quick video because we won't be doing much. I think I'm going to go around and clean up all of my hostas and then cut all of the suckers off of the bottom of my some of my trees. And that's going to be it. That's all we're really going to do for this season. Everything else I'm just going to wait to do in the spring because I didn't get a chance to do it before now because I was so busy over at the other house. So let me turn the camera around and show you what we've done so far, and then we'll get into it. All right. It's good to be back, y'all. I'm so happy to be out here. It is sunny, clear, no rain in sight today, and it is like right at 11 o'clock in the morning. I think we may get to 60 today, but I'm just thankful that we have this weather today because I believe it's supposed to go back down next week into the 30s. All right. So this is what we're looking like. This is my front garden bed. About a week and a half ago, we had a couple of days where, like 2 days in a row, where we did not even get out of the 20s. We even dipped down, like our lowest temp was like maybe 13. So I came out here. It was like so I've been out of town a lot lately. For Thanksgiving, my family and we all went to Destin, Florida, and spent Thanksgiving at the beach. And then after that, last weekend, my niece graduated from college. So then we had to go back to Florida, down to Tallahassee for her graduation. And when we got back, it was like 10 o'clock at night. And that was the night the temperatures were supposed to drop down into the teens. And so I had to get out all the frost cloths. I went out to my mom's house. I covered up what we need to cover up at her house. And then I got back home at like midnight. And I was out here until like 1:30 in the morning covering up all of my lower petalums. That's all I worried about was my lower petalum and one tree. So anyway, that is what is here. I covered up all the lower petalums. What we're going to do today is get back here and clean up all of the hostas that we have in here. All of these hostas. We got the hostas over there. And then we're also going to take care of all the suckers in my dapple willow trees. I have one here and two in my backyard. So let's get started so I can be done in about 45 minutes. All right. So the only thing I really needed today, gloves number one. I have my electric pruners to take care of those suckers, and then my pop-up bag. Oh, but let me go get the battery for this electric pruner and then we can get started. All right, I'll be right back. Ready to go. All right. So one thing I'm gonna do with my Tamukiyama Japanese maple tree is, I noticed before I lost all of my leaves that I had one stem, one branch that had a different kind of leaf. It's not the lace leaf, and sometimes these trees are grafted, and so sometimes you'll see it trying to revert back to whatever the root base is. And so I saw that, and so I remember which branch it is, even though all the leaves have fallen and it's gone dormant. I remember exactly which branch it is, because it is growing straight from the bottom of the trunk, going straight up through the middle. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, because the quicker you cut out those branches that are trying to revert back to what the root is, the less of a chance you have for more of them popping up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out now. Actually take you all closer so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you see these two, it's actually two of them. There's one here, and one here. Two of them. They're all coming from the same growth point, and they are growing straight up to the top of the tree, and that's not how you want. You want to keep the middle open and airy, and you want your branches to grow in horizontal. So we're gonna go ahead and cut these two out. I'm gonna try to do this while I hold the camera. There we go, simple as that. Next, we're gonna take care of all those suckers off that dapple willow tree. So much better. It looks like a tree now instead of a bush. Now let's head to the other side of the house. We have a few hostas on my driveway side, and a couple in the backyard, and the two dapple willow trees in the backyard. Alright. So this is my driveway side. I have hosta in this pot, a hosta in that pot. I apologize about the lighting, but a few hostas along here. And we have leaves galore over here. We had leaves cleaned up out of our yard about a couple weeks ago, but all of the leaves seem to blow and collect in this like corner of my house. Like They're all like right there. And they're all like come like behind the cars here. You can see all piled up here. Yes, I still have the black rocks that I have to put over on my walkway side that I have not done. But let's get with cleaning up these hosses and then we'll head to the backyard. I covered up some things over here with the frost cloths. This is I need to take a look at it. This is my tree. And I got a couple of hydrangeas down here, some of my lamb's ear plants. That's things that I have not had a chance to plant yet that I just covered up to protect, and I come out here and water them like every 1 to 2 weeks. So I do need to take a peek at my tree and see how it's doing. We still got some green to it. So hopefully it'll bounce back. I'm not gonna move this pot because it's very heavy and it was so hard to move last year. So I said I'm not moving it again. All right. This one is still mushy. I can't take that out. Let me show y'all what my backyard is looking like before we get started. That's the dapple willow that we have to cut off the suckers. That's the other dapple willow. It doesn't have as many suckers, but we're gonna get that one too. And y'all remember, I have something in my yard. That's that big hole down there. We need to push all that dirt back in there. Got some weeds. And I cut back the Monarda. No, the Monarda is there. That's the Joe Pye weed. My trees are looking good. They're evergreen. And we're not gonna even get back to that back area. All right. So one thing you have to be really careful about when you are cutting and doing a lot of pruning is your water lines, your drip irrigation. So when I was cutting my suckers from this tree, I cut this drip line. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the lighting, but you see right there. So in the spring, before I restart my drip, I need to remember that I need to repair this line. I need to probably, I can just cut it here and reattach it because it'll be fine. It didn't need that extra little 1 inch, so I can just cut it off and just fix it back. But I'll just leave it like this for right now, or I might go ahead and fix it now because I don't want any critters or anything getting inside the line. I can go ahead and fix it now. Let me do that now. And while I'm at it, let me do a time check. Just gonna go get another one of these little connector pieces, because it would take me a little while to get these pieces that I cut off of here. Alright guys, I just went and did a time check and it is 11:58, so we got it all done in less than an hour. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you exactly what I've gotten done, and that's going to be it for today, because I have to go in, get cleaned up really quickly, and head over to the other house to meet someone. So let me show you what we got done today. So I'm going to start, since we're right here, I'm going to start on my driveway side. I went ahead. It's hard to tell because of all of the leaves, and I do apologize, but I went ahead and pulled up all of the debris from the hostas that were lined here. I think there are like 7 or 8 hostas here, so I got all the debris from that one. This one is still mushy, and I don't want to pull that out. We're gonna wait. This one is still a little mushy as well. I got what I could get out of here, but it's still a little mushy. Over here, got up all the suckers from underneath this dapple willow tree, and I also was able to fix the drip line that I broke, or that I cut into. Here I cut down some of my cannot think of the name right now. I will post up right here what these are. I cut back my monarda that are all here, and I also cut back some of the other plants here. Y'all, the names are escaping me right now. I'm so sorry. I cut back my Joe Pie weed that was back there. There was another big weed. I have no idea what that was growing. I pulled that out and got all the roots. And I did cut back this one dapple willow bush. So you see the difference in this one versus the others. I didn't have time. There are 3 more. I know this is probably not the best time to cut them back, so I'll probably wait on the other 3 in the spring. But I just went ahead while I was right here in this area, and I just went ahead and cut it all back. I do not want these to get up, like these bushes can get really big, and I want to try to prune to keep them manageable. So I'm going to cut these back in the spring, or if I have time tomorrow, I might come out here and cut them back. And then I will probably have to cut them several times next year as well. Don't have time to get into the rest of the yard, but let's go look to the front of the house and see what we've done today. So here in the front, pulled a few weeds. I was able to get back there and clean up all of my hostas across the back. I was able to clean up the hostas over here. I did not get to my lamb's ear right here, but we'll get that done another day. On this side, cleaned up a bunch of hostas that were underneath this crepe myrtle tree, and I did a little bit to the lamb's ear, but it can be cleaned up a lot better. But like I said, we didn't have much time today. And then with my dapple willow tree over here, we cleaned up all the suckers here as well. It's wet over here. It rained past few days, so we're not gonna go back that way. But yeah, guys, I'm so happy I was able to get out here, even if it was just for 1 hour today. The weather is beautiful. It's very windy, but that's okay. I enjoyed it. I was able to get my hands dirty, do a little bit. Got a lot more to do, but this is just the beginning. I need to get inside, get cleaned up a little bit, and head over to the other house. Hopefully by the end of this month we will have this home rented, so fingers crossed. I did not get a chance to wish you guys happy Thanksgiving because I've just been putting out the videos, and the videos were recorded a long time ago. But I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Christmas is in 5 days. I hope you guys enjoy Christmas with your families. You probably won't see this video until after Christmas, but if that's the case, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Wishing you all the very best, and thanks for stopping by. If you guys like the content that I bring to you, please subscribe. It is free to do so. Give me a thumbs up and comment and leave me any suggestions, comments. Just if you want to just stop by and say, hey, my name is this, I'm from wherever, and just say hello to me. I like that as well. I try to get back to you guys as quickly as possible, but I'm trying to give myself grace. In the new year, hopefully I can put out videos on a regular basis, and I will try to come up with a routine and tell you guys what those days will be and what that time will be. Please don't hold me to it, because I am a full-time mother. I have a full-time job. I'm a wife, and so I have a lot of things going on. Like, I have rental property. So with that said, I will do my best in the new year. But thanks for stopping by and spending this time with me today. And whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and enjoy the rest of it, guys. Bye.